All right, so we're going to continue working with solving equations, and in this lesson we're going to focus on how to check our solutions. Okay, so suppose we have this example right here. We want to check to see if y equals to -1 is the solution to this equation. Okay, that's what we want to do. Now, if you go ahead and solve this on your own, you will end up getting -1. Maybe we want to check that that is this right solution. So this is what you need to do. You need to make sure that the left hand side of this equation is equal to the right hand side of this equation. Okay, so 6 minus 5 equals to 4 minus 1, and each one of them I'm going to do independently. So wherever you see y right here, you're going to replace it with -1. Okay, so we're going to start with the left hand side, then whatever we get here, then we're going to go to the right hand side, and then we're going to do that. Hopefully the left and right hand side, they will be equal to each other. So let's plug it in. 6 times -1 minus 5, okay, and that is -6 minus 5, and that is -11. That's what we will get once we go through the substitution of -1 for y, and that would be the left hand side. Let's deal with the right hand side. So now we are here for y minus 1, so we're going to do the same thing again. So 4 times -1, I'm going to put in a bracket like that, -1. So 4 times -1 is -4 minus 1, and what we have is we'll get -5. So in this case, you notice that the two sides are not equal to each other. So you notice that left hand side and right hand side, they are not equal to each other. That's a not equal sign. Okay, so if I make it nicer, here we go. So what does that mean? Okay, it means y right here, y equals to -1 is not the solution. Okay, so you just proved that if you would have gone through the solution or solving this equation, and you would have ended up getting -1, and -1, when you check it, it doesn't match. Left hand side doesn't match the right hand side. That means you made a mistake. Okay, so that's what you do. That's why you have to check your answer. So now that you know, you may have to go back and see where you made the mistake, and then all of that. Okay, that's good. Let's continue with the next one. Okay, so now let's look at what if you want to check to see if y equals to 2 is a solution. Okay, let's go ahead and write up the left hand side and the right hand side. Remember, the left hand side was 6y minus 5. Is that equal to 4y minus 1? Let's double check. All right, so now remember, wherever you see y equals to 2, that's where you're going to replace 2 by, right? Or y by. So here it is, 6 times 2 minus 5. Is that equal to 4? Actually, let's continue with this. So that would be 12 minus 5, and 12 minus 5 is 7. Okay, let's now double check the right hand side. We're going to go through this again, but this time we're going to deal with the right hand side. So here it is, 4, that's a question mark, right? 4 times 2 minus 1. What is 8 minus 1? Is that equal to 7? Yes, it is. And now you see, oh, yes, 7 is equal to 7. What does that mean? It means that y equals to 2 is solution. Yes, it is. Okay, that's how you check your answers. When you go ahead and you substitute back your answer after going through solving the equation, you make sure you do that systematically, and you make sure that the left hand side of the equation is equal to the right hand side of the equation. Okay, that is it.